Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafty Crochet Castle. This is Janila, and in this beginner friendly tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the snowflake. This is a very quick pattern consisting of just 2 rounds, and these snowflakes would make adorable ornaments, gift tags, or even bag charms. So I hope you will crochet this along with me. To crochet the snowflake, all you need is some yarn, crochet hook, scissors, and yarn needle. For this tutorial, I'm using worsted weight yarn. This is Red Heart Super Saver metallic yarn in the light gray colorway, and I'm using a 5mm crochet hook along with this. You can use any yarn for this project, but make sure to choose a crochet hook that is recommended for your yarn weight. The other optional material for this project would be ornament hook. If you do not have ornament hook, you can use the same yarn to make the hanger. Now I'll show you how to crochet a snowflake. I'll be starting the pattern by doing a slip knot. There are many different methods to do a slip knot. You can do your most preferred one. Here I'll show you one way. So take your yarn and wrap it around your finger and cross it over at the point where the yarn meets. Next, pinch here and take this loop out. Now insert the hook inside the loop, yarn over and bring a loop. This yarn would be from the skein. So once when you have a loop on the hook, grab the tail and pull it. And this forms a knot over here. Now put the tail on the other side like this. And here we have made a slip knot. Now all we have to do is adjust the tension of the loop on the hook. So this loop should not be too big or too tight. So to adjust the tension, I will grab the tail and the yarn from the skein and I will pull it in the opposite directions. And this would make the loop smaller, and this is of the correct tension. Our hook should be able to move freely like this. Now let's get started working. I'll do a total of 5 chains here. To do a chain, yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So there is 1 chain. I will do 4 more chains here so that we have a total of 5 chains. Now I will be joining with a slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring over here. So to do so, I will insert the hook inside the first chain like this, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through the chain and through the loop on the hook. And here we have our ring. Now I will do another chain followed by a puff stitch inside the ring. To do a puff stitch, I will yarn over, insert the hook inside the ring. I will yarn over and bring a loop. I will bring this loop to a certain height over here so that our puff stitch has a nice height. And now we'll have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over again, insert the hook inside the ring, yarn over and bring a loop. And once again, I will adjust the height of the loops over here. We will have a total of 5 loops. I will yarn over again, insert the hook inside the ring, yarn over and bring a loop. So now we will be having a total of 7 loops. So now I will yarn over, pull through all 7 loops. And then I will do a chain here to secure the puff stitch, and this is 1 puff stitch. So now I will do 2 more chains. Now I will do puff stitch followed by chain 2 5 more times inside the ring. So I will do a puff stitch here, followed by chain 2, and I will repeat it 4 more times over here. So after completing 6 puff stitches, I will join with the slip stitch at the top of the very first puff stitch here. So to do so, I will insert the hook at the top of the puff stitch, that is in the chain that we did to secure the puff stitch. And then I will work a slip stitch, that is yarn over, bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. And this is the end of round 1. So now for round 2, we will be following a repeat pattern. The repeat pattern starts with a slip stitch in the chain 2 space. So this is the chain 2 space. So I will insert my hook here and work a slip stitch, and I will do 3 chains here. So now I will be working a puff stitch we will be doing a slight variation to the puff stitch here, so follow along closely. So I will yarn over, insert the hook inside the space, yarn over and bring a loop. So I'm bringing the loop all the way up here so that the height matches these 3 chains over here. So now we have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, insert again, yarn over and bring a loop. I will have a total of 5 loops here. I will yarn over, insert in the space, yarn over and bring a loop here. I will have a total of 7 loops here. I will repeat this 2 more times here. So that is yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and bring a loop. I'll be having a total of 9 loops on the hook. And this would be my last repeat, that is yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and bring a loop. So now there will be a total of 11 loops on the hook. So all the loops will be of the same height as that of the chain 3. So make sure to adjust accordingly. So now I will hold a yarn over here. I will just pinch a tiny amount of yarn and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through all these loops like this. So make sure not to leave this loop at all. So this is the held back loop and do not leave this loop. Now once when you have the loop on the other side, I will insert the hook inside this held back loop and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through this held back loop and through the loop on the stitch. And here is the puff stitch. So now I will do the pointy edges for a snowflake directly over here. So for that I will do a total of 3 chains and followed by a slip stitch. So this slip stitch will be done at the slip stitch where we joined the held back loop and the loop from our puff stitch. So I will do a slip stitch here, followed by chain 5, a slip stitch in the same stitch over here, followed by a chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch over here. And here we have formed the pointy edge of our snowflake. So now I will do a total of 3 chains again and I will join with a slip stitch in the space over here. And this is the end of our repeat. So I will be repeating this 5 more times over here in the chain 2 spaces. So once again the repeat is a slip stitch in the chain 2 space followed by chain 3, a puff stitch here, so I'll have a total of 11 loops here. Now I will pinch the yarn over here and have a tiny loop here and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through all these loops. And now I will insert the hook inside the held back yarn and then I will yarn over, bring a loop through the held back yarn and through the loop on the hook to complete a puff stitch. And now I will be working on the pointy edges, that is chain 3, a slip stitch, followed by chain 5, a slip stitch in the same stitch, followed by chain 3, a slip stitch in the same stitch, followed by chain 3 and join with a slip stitch in the chain 2 space. So I will work on this repeat pattern off camera and I'll meet you once when I complete round 2. Here is the snowflake after completing the repeat pattern. Now we can fasten off over here. I will be leaving a long tail because I'm going to use this tail as the hanger. So if you would like to attach a piece of metal hanger, you can just fasten it off and weave in the tail. To fasten off, I will trim the yarn over here and then I will yarn over and bring this loop through the loop on the hook and pull it all the way through, and now I will pull it tight to secure it. Now I'll show you how to make this as a hanger. So for that I will take a yarn needle and I will thread the tail in it. So now I will insert the needle at the top of this puff stitch over here in between these two. And now I will secure it with a knot over here. And now to make it as a hanger, I will leave a loop over here. You can either leave a small loop or a big loop depending upon your preference. And then you can secure it by making a knot in the same stitch over here. After securing it with a knot, I will weave in the tail. To weave in the tail, I will turn the project to the other side, and now I will insert this needle in the loops present at this side of our project. You can grab any set of loops that you want to do so for weaving it in. And then I will do it in the opposite direction as well, grabbing a different set of loops. And now I will trim the yarn over here. In the same way, I will weave in this thread as well. And here is the completed snowflake. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.